living room and I don't want them to hear. They've been pissing me off all week. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've just been super pissed off recently. I look horrible. Anyways, I'm playing Roblox. I shouldn't be doing this, but I shouldn't be doing two things at once. But yeah, I've just been super pissed off, and I've just been thinking, right? Like, my life sucks because I don't want it to be better. Because, like, if I wanted to change, I could do something and my life would be better. The reason that someone's life doesn't get better is because they choose not to do anything to make their life better. They choose to live and do the same thing over and over again and, let themselves be miserable. Which is like at the point that I'm at right now. I look freaking horrible too. Jesus Christ, the bags under my eyes are horrible and I have a little mustache. But it doesn't matter. I applied for a job. My sister's friend, Carmela, she sent me an application. Well, she didn't an application, bitch. I don't know. I can't speak. She sent me a post from Facebook of this woman looking for someone to hire at her bakery. And she knows that I like to make cakes, so she sent it to me. I haven't heard back. I just emailed her because in the post it said to email her. I should really be looking at you. I feel fucked up. I feel dry. My skin feels dry. Oh my gosh, I need to start making my bed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I do, actually. What am I doing? I'm pretty sure that's not even the way to go. I'm going the wrong way in Roblox. Which way do I go? Oh, I can ride the zip line. And I'm over here climbing what I don't need to be climbing. Yeah, so I don't know if I should check in and be like, hey, did you get my email? And like text her through Facebook. But I mean, I feel like I should, but I don't feel good enough, I feel like shit, to be honest. And it's my fault. I know it is. Like, I don't do anything to make myself feel better about life at all. So I'm like, I need to whisper more because, like, I really don't want my parents to hear because they're gonna hear me and they're gonna be like, who the fuck are you talking to? And I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, obviously, no one, I don't have friends. Yeah. Actually, one of my friends did come to visit in town and I hung out with them one day. And that was it. And about the friend that I told you about, the other one, I have not texted her back because she did text me back after that and it just sounded like a whole bunch of excuses and I was like, just shut the fuck up. Like, don't fucking talk to me. Like, you're annoying as fuck. Just, I don't know where I heard this from, It was like, leave me alone, chicken bone. That's literally how I feel. Like, I deadass wanted to text her that, and like, but I just don't want to like be disrespectful, cause I like did my best to try and make her understand and to be considerate of her feelings and everything, and she just kept like I was doing my most to give her grace and to be like, oh, I understand where you're coming from, but she would just be like, no, it's actually not like that, and I'd be like, okay, then what the fuck are you doing talking to me? Just leave me alone. Like, dead ass, I'm fucking tired of women that all they care about is men, and they don't even recognize that your female relationships probably mean more than a relationship with a man, because what a man just wants you to sleep with you. A man doesn't care about you. Women don't want anything from you. Well, most women don't. Some women are like really weird. So yeah, I'm just like no offense to people that are sluts. And I don't want to call her a slut, but like everybody that I was friends with back in those days, all of those women, I don't want to call them sluts, because I used to be a feminist, you know? In that sense, I used to be like, I mean, I'm still pro sex work, you know? Like, as long as it's your choice, like, genuinely, you know, like, at least you're getting money from that. But like, women that just sleep around for no reason, only for male validation, I find that the most disgusting thing ever. And I'm sorry to judge. At the end of the day, I'm a Virgo Venus, so of course I feel that way. But I just think it's repulsive to let a man touch you and, you know, enter your body. Like, sex is such a spiritual thing. And you're out there hooking up with random people that do drugs, have tattoos, and, you know, like, don't have any purpose in their life. And then you're having babies with them. Like, oh my god, I look so old right now. And then you're having babies with them. You're having babies with them. What is your freaking problem? What is your freaking problem? I'm really worried about women these days, because I came from I live in a small town, okay? Genuinely, the only thing that there is to do here is drugs. Drugs or sex. Ew. And like, the majority of people that I know are teen moms. It's just so sad to me. I mean, like what the hell happened? There are certain things that I think are very important from the old days. I mean, like, I don't even want to say the old days. I just feel like, you know, why are you having sex before marriage? Like, I feel like that was genuinely the like one of the only good things from back then. Well, not the only good things, because like we would grow our own food back then or whatever. I don't know, like the 70s or whatever. Not the 70s, probably definitely later than that. The ancient times. Anyways, that's just something that I feel very passionate about, because when I was younger, I made a lot of mistakes. But it was normal for me, because everyone around me was making those same mistakes. And they were acting even worse than I was back then. Which, I know I'm not a freaking saint. Like, I'm not I'm not better than them. I know I'm not, but like that, like there were so many not normal things that I thought was normal because of the people that I hung out with. And looking back, I'm disgusted because I put myself in danger hanging out with those people. Yeah. So I feel like that has to do with how I am these days, because when you're like in middle school, those are your forming years, your formative years. Um, so I'm pressed. Like now I don't even want to do anything. I don't, because I just want to be alone. Like I know I complain about being alone because like I'm, it's really nice to have a community and people that relate to you and understand where you're coming from. I think that's extremely important. And right now, I don't have that, Like, I barely get to hang out with my sister, and she's probably, like, the closest person that understands me. And the friend that lives somewhere else, they understand me very well. But, like, I've tried to make friends with other people that I used to know, and, like, it just doesn't. I don't know, like, it definitely is my self-worth issues because I feel like these people don't really like me, like if they don't text me, I'm like, yeah, you know what, that makes sense, because like why would they text me, why would they talk to me, they don't really care about me, even my own family, like I really feel like they don't care about me. Like when my sister blows me off to like hang out with her boyfriend, like I'm just like, oh yeah, that makes sense because she doesn't care about me. And like with my brother, just like when I find out he says something that's like pretty important and like he didn't tell me about it, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. He just doesn't care about me. And like, I mean, it definitely comes from childhood because my parents didn't really raise me. I feel like most kids, well, I feel like definitely in my family, all of my siblings were raised with like the TV. And yeah, um and my mom, it's funny, my mom talks shit about my cousin. Not really my cousin, but like his mom. How she would leave a little baby him, my baby cousin, when he was a baby. He's older than me. Um, she would leave the baby in front of the TV, watching TV. And my mom says that's why he's blind now. And I'm like, bitch. Well, he's not actually blind, but like, his glasses are like super thick or whatever. But I'm like, bitch, I have glasses too. Like, it's not like you were better. It's not like, you know how they say comparison is the thief of joy? My mom is one of the most judgmental people ever that I've ever known. My mom is extremely comparative, like she would compare me to everyone. And yeah, so I don't know. She would just like, I feel like common Mexican things also would be like when they would say like don't act this way in public because people are watching you. Like okay, and what are they gonna do? Judge me? Yeah, I think that's what she was trying to instill, this fear into me. So yeah, I don't think that's fair, because like children shouldn't be obnoxious, obviously, but like you should let them be children, and like who gives a shit if there are people watching, Like when a kid will throw a fit in public, like they're just throwing a fit. They're just throwing a tantrum. Like, they'll get over it in a bit. Just let them be kids. Oh my gosh. We were at the store yesterday, me and my sister, because it's Thanksgiving next week. And we were buying some of the stuff that we needed. And there was a freaking mom with her, like, 3-month-old baby. No, it wasn't 3 months. It was more like 6 months. 6-month-old baby. Because the baby was sitting, like, upright in the little part of the cart, you know, where you push. So it was, like, old enough to sit there. Also, one thing that I noticed about white people is that they don't put socks or shoes on their babies. Anyways, the lady was pushing her child, and we heard her before she come in. She was yelling at the baby, "Stop spitting." And then she passed by in front of me and my sister with a little bald baby. That's how small it was. It was still bald. Actually, I feel like, never mind. Yeah, my parents are arguing again. All they do is argue. They've argued my entire life, and it's fucking annoying. Like, that's why I'm a crazy Latina. Like, listen, the Latina stereotype is so annoying and, like, stupid, but, like, I am, I, I'm part of it, you know? Like, you know how they say, like, Latinas argue a whole bunch, and, like, I hate to say that I represent that stereotype. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, the baby was just going, like blowing bubbles, you know? Like how babies blow bubbles, where they go and, like, spit comes out. Like, that's all the baby was doing. That is all that baby was doing. And the mom was yelling at it. She was getting real close up in that baby's face. "Stop spitting!" Like, ma'am, if you don't get the fuck away from your baby, I swear to God. I'm just kidding. I wasn't gonna do anything. But, like, what the fuck is her problem? I didn't get a good look at the mom, but I felt like she was kind of old. I'm not even sure if that was her mom. Maybe it was her grandma. That's how old I don't know. I didn't get a good look at her, but I think her hair was, like, balayage or whatever. I don't know what balayage is. I think it's, like, with, like, stripes of, like, bright yellow hair or whatever. It was straight hair too. But, like, I didn't get a good look at the mom. But, like, stop fucking yelling at your child. That is disgusting. Anyways, that day I woke up from a dream, and I dreamed about having a baby. It was a baby girl, and she was so cute, so adorable, literally perfect. And, like, I only got to see her for a little amount of time, but I want to cry because I genuinely feel like I was meant to be a mom, bro. I genuinely feel that way because, like when I'm with my nieces, I feel so happy. Like, I genuinely feel like that might be, like, listen, no woman's purpose is to be a mother. I genuinely believe that, you know, women are meant to do so much more, but I just, you know, when I'm with my nieces, I feel not depressed most of the time. And, you know, like, when we get to hang out, I feel like I have a reason to live. And when I don't get to see them, I feel like shit, you know? I feel like, oh, like, this isn't living, this is just like agony. I feel so lonely without them. I don't know why I have this earblood plugged in, plug. It's out. Earbud. Yeah, but anyways, I did dream about two babies. My brother, who is getting married, and I had a dream he brought home a baby boy with his stepchildren and his wife. And and that made me happy cause yeah, I never expected him to have children, but at least one person will carry on our last name, which who gives a shit about our last name? I hate my last name. um I know I'm not fully colonizer, but like my dad is, I think, mostly colonizer. Even though he's darker, he's the darkest person in my family. I know, I feel like we're all mixed, you know? I know definitely I'm mixed from my mom's side, like mixed with indigenous. I'm not sure which group from Mexico, but yeah, cuz cuz I looked up my dad's last name and it was literally like son of Velasco. My last name is, I felt like I said that weird. My last name is so freaking long. I hate last names. Last names should be illegal. I remember I was like in ESL or whatever, English second language, and I literally had to learn to spell my last name in like first or second, probably second grade. I didn't know how to spell my last name because it's so freaking long. I don't even know how long it is. I don't. It's it can't be less than 10 letters. It has to be. Let's find out, bro. Um Never mind. It's 9 letters. It's 9 letters. My last name is 9 letters long. I hate long names. Um yeah. I don't know what else to talk about. I feel a little better. I feel less angry. Um I've just been really bitchy lately. Like my mom asked me to help her make a tres leches cake, so I did. It came out like shit. It came out dense as fuck. I don't understand why she had to go and use someone else's recipe when I have a recipe that I've been using to make tres leches cake and it always comes out super good. So I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. And then she kept saying like, well, the other ladies did it like this, and I'm like, bitch, if you motherfucker, like, goddamn, it came out like shit, bro. It was so fucking dense. It didn't even absorb it. Cause this bitch, tell me why she used 10 eggs and fucking 4 cups of flour. Bro said, let's make an omelet, bitch. And even while I was mixing it, she had it sitting with she had the flour sitting with baking soda. And I know that flour is like weirdly sensitive. Like it's not sensitive for certain things, but for other things, it just goes super crazy and it reacts fucking weirdly. Like, if you mix flour too much, it'll activate the glucose. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it just pissed me off. Because I have a perfectly good recipe. She knows that I have a perfectly good recipe. Why did she have to go and look for another one? And she doesn't make cakes. Okay? Like, when she used to make cakes for our family's birthdays, she would always make box cakes. And there's nothing wrong with box cakes, okay? I'm gonna be honest. You know, some people don't have time. And that's okay. They taste decent. But, like, bro, if you don't know what you're doing, like, ask for help from someone that actually knows what they're doing and understands what they're doing. Don't just, like, yes, usually YouTube videos are great if you follow them to a T. We did not do that. We did not do that. It's just annoying. I am excited for Thanksgiving though. Um yeah, I make great mac and cheese and everybody loves it, so I hope it turns out good this time too. Um I did want to start painting. Like, my dad took my painting spot after we cleaned it up, and that pissed me off because everything pisses me off. Also, they decided to mix paints together, and then that also pissed me off because, like, it turned out fucked, and they were like, we don't like it like this actually, and I'm like, then you should have listened to me because I told you not to do that. But no, they don't want to listen to me. Like, I just wanted, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? I am gonna say that. I want to die. I do. I'm speaking too loudly. Um, I I just don't have motivation. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't have motivation to make my life better. I I don't have hope. Um, I just don't understand how people have the strength and the energy to keep going. And it pisses me off because I'm a Capricorn moon, okay? Everybody's like, "Oh, you guys are extremely motivated and productive when you have stuff that you want to go for." Like, do I not want this enough? Is that what it is? Do I not do, like, because I look at Capricorn moons that I love, like Mitski, Gerard Way, and Frank Ocean, and to me, those people are such icons and inspirations. I just don't understand how anyone could get motivation out. But also, I have a Virgo stellium, so that makes me, like, extremely critical of myself. And I don't ever feel good enough for anything. Like, I just feel so fucking alone in this world. And dreadful. I feel full of dread all the time. Um, I don't know. Because, like, I want to live life. I want to have a purpose in this life. And, like, I see people have fun. Like, my brother will send me videos of himself when he goes out in public and, like, and like has fun. Like he goes to like a rodeo or shit, and like honestly, my brother does piss me off when he does that, cause like I just feel like he's flexing. Like, look, I'm living life. Look, I have money to go places, and I'm like, oh, well, fuck you, fuck you. Cause like I'm always just here alone in my room, literally doom scrolling, bed rotting, playing Roblox. I love Roblox. If I could make a Roblox video for you, I would, but I don't know how to do that. And I'm dumb as fuck, and yeah. It's just too complicated, because you know, if I like screen record from the computer, the camera quality is ass, and then it lags, and then the freaking sound on the Roblox video game is too fucking loud, way too fucking loud, and you can't even hear me talk. So it's fucking dumb as shit. I just want to not exist anymore. I want to throw everything away and die. Which I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because of my nieces. When the second one was born, I genuinely feel like she was a gift to keep me alive. But how long is it that I'm gonna feel like that? Because she starts school next year and I won't be able to see her. How long until I no longer feel that way? Which I hope that doesn't happen, you know? I hope that I get motivated to live life. Which I feel like that's impossible. Because I'm broke, and I don't want to say that. I hate saying that, and I hate talking negatively. Because I believe in manifestation, and like people say that like your words cast spells and shit, but like I tried to be positive. Ew. Did you hear that? I tried to be positive for the longest time. I did. And it was good. And I was happy. But that was like a year ago. Actually, that was before I got fired. That was more than a year ago. I've just been in my own personal hell. I've made my own personal hell. And I've separated myself from everyone. I have no one. And I feel so goddamn alone. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep going. There's gonna be something someday, one day, that'll make me feel better. It's definitely not gonna come from staying in my room all day. It's definitely not gonna come from doom scrolling. It's definitely not gonna come from eating junk food and unprocessed food. It's definitely not gonna come from that. So I need to change. I need to change everything about myself. And it's definitely not going to come from my parents, because it's definitely not going to come from anyone else. It's just going to come from me. I feel like this cheek looks super red and this one looks pale. Yep. I don't know if if I really have anything else to say, but I watch a lot of Wizard Liz, the Wizard Liz. Sometimes I call her Lizard. I don't know why. It's not like I do it on purpose. It's just like my brain mixes up the words. I love her though. I love her so much, but sometimes I just can't watch her because I'm like, you know what? Like, I want to be like her. I want to be brave. I want to be bold. I I want to be better in like every way possible. Um, but I don't feel good enough. Like I just can't help but reiterate that stupid phrase. And it's so irritating to me. I have so much that I need to do. It pissed me off. Everything pissed me off. You know that song that Hamza wrote? Don't you piss me off. Don't you ever piss me off. I have that song stuck in my head because I'm always pissed off. Let's see. My sister gave me this notebook. I don't remember when. I think it was when I told her that I didn't have anything to live for. And she wrote, she had used it only a little bit. This is like her ideal schedule. You can barely see it because it's written in pen. So, and then she also wrote, "Do not disturb." Just kidding. It's Dungeons and Dragon, and it's like, I don't know what this is. Um, um, I guess it's her character. And I don't know. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, my sister's so beautiful. I love her. I wish she saw herself in a better light. And then she wrote these categories to work on. And she gave me all this so I wouldn't kill myself. She's nice sometimes. So yeah. Now I need to find where I wrote my to-do list for Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but I just felt like showing you. This is why I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving because it gives me a reason to live. It gives me something to do to distract myself from life. I made a buy list, a silicone whisk, serving trays. I didn't for sure make it a buy list because it does say buy list, but like these silicone trays. Sorry. It's not about buying because I know my mom loves to hoard stuff and I just have to dig and look for them. And I did find most of these. I think I only need like 2-3 more, but like, that's probably not where I was looking at in the first place. But I'm sure that we do have them. But these are maybe by list. It says tablecloth or table runner because there are some cute ones. Curtains because we did paint the living room and now we need new curtains because the paint that we got doesn't really match the old paint. It's like a completely different color. It used to be gold, but now we're painting it blue. Dark blue. Dark blue, dark green, kind of like a teal. So yeah, now we need a whole new set of curtains for 4 windows. 4 windows. And yeah. Um, we need. I was thinking like some festive plates because we don't have matching plates, so I'm thinking like paper plates. Because I have seen like some at HEB, some really cute ones with like turkeys. There's also some at Walmart that were like really cute. Also, I saw some at Marshall's. It was one of Hello Kitty, and we thought about getting that. Which I'm not for sure how many people are coming because let's see. So there's mom, my dad, my brother, my other brother, my sister, my niece, and then my other niece, me, my brother's wife, soon to be wife, her daughters, there's 3 of them, maybe my brother's mother-in-law, and sadly, I hope he doesn't come, but if he does, I made a line for him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 people. God damn. 14 people. Oh, I forgot about my uncle. Sorry, uncle. That's 15 people. I think. Around 14 people. Yeah, I mean, max, I think 14 people for sure. Unless there's a little bun in the oven and my brother got his wife pregnant. Which I had a dream about that, like I said. Did I mention that? I think so. Um, anyways, it was a boy. Did I say that? I don't know what I said. But my sister said that she was thinking about it, like, if my brothers don't have kids, because they're both in their 30s. If they don't have kids, then there's no... I already said this, that there's no one to carry. I think... I didn't say that she said it, but she did say that. There'd be no one to carry our last name. I said that, but... You know, it's a point that she brought up, which I shouldn't have taken credit for it. I don't know if I did take credit for it. So yeah, I was thinking like some cute plates, a big one and a small one. I'm so gassy. I keep burping. Um, Last year I made a pecan pie cheesecake, which was cheesecake with pecan and pear on top of it. So it wasn't really a pie. And then I made some jello. And then my sister made cranberry cheesecake. But this year, my sister is making the same cranberry cheesecake, and I'm making 3 pies. I don't know why I want to make 3 pies. Apple, pecan, and pumpkin. So yeah, I've never made pumpkin pie before. So good luck, me. And then napkins. We saw some cute Hello Kitty napkins, but we didn't get them, even though we should have gotten them. I mean, like, who cares? Like, who cares if they're mostly women in our family. Mostly women, who cares? Oh my god, ew. I just remembered my sister's boyfriend loves to wear pink, and he does not look good in it. I'm sorry. I do not like that man. Ladies, no sex before marriage, please. For your sake, for everyone else's sake. I am a big believer in the 4B movement. I'm a big believer in celibacy. And yes, especially do not date a man if they are a Trump supporter. Have you seen those men that go around saying, your body, my choice? Ladies, this is why your great-great-grandmother used to poison her husband with rat poisoning. Did you know that rat poisoning is still very undetectable if you do not know what it is? I didn't say that. Anyways, I don't know why I said that. So I did make a to-do list. To-do list. Look for serving trays tomorrow. I wrote this yesterday. And then finish painting the dining room. It's not a dining room. It's not a living room. It's a dining room. I keep misspeaking. Who cares? Hopefully Friday. I put a question mark because who knows? And then go to people or mission, which they're thrift stores, basically, Thursday. Which people is only open on Thursdays and the first Saturday of the month and Tuesday. So, in case I still need serving trays, I will go find some second-hand serving trays. And then make pies and crust Saturday. Buy the rest of the ingredients Sunday through Tuesday because I don't know. I'm gonna go with my sister to buy the ingredients. Can I tell you something? I have a lot of respect for my brother that's getting married because you know what? He is a decent man. He was very protective. When he found out my sister was pregnant, he was very protective of her. And he's not perfect. No one is perfect. But he always sends us money for Thanksgiving, which is very kind. Like, he does not have to do that. It's very generous. And my other brother, the oldest brother, he doesn't do shit like that. And I was telling my brother, I really like my sister-in-law's car. And he was like, yeah, I just don't understand why our brother bought it for her. And I was like, well, she's paying the car payments. And he was like, yeah, but it's not like they're married and he like bought it for her. And I'm like, actually they're engaged. I'm like, actually they're engaged. Why does my finger look yellow? That grossed me out. Ew. Sorry. Yeah, my eldest brother is also a Trump supporter, so I just don't think he's very proud of his Mexican heritage. I feel like most men aren't connected to their families, which is gross. Like, how are you not going to be connected to your family? You share DNA with them. Like, I used to tell my sister that, when I would see my mom hanging out with other children, like her cousin's kids or her nephews and nieces, and I'd get jealous because like that's my mom. And like same thing with my sister, like I would get jealous of our cousins when they would be hanging out with my sister, like the female cousins. I'd get very jealous because that's my sister. Like, what the fuck are you doing with her? So I told that to my sister and she was like, well, do you get jealous with my kids? And I'm like, no. With her kids, like my nieces and nephews, I was like, no, I do not. Because they're half of me, me and my sister share DNA, so that means that they're family. I mean, like, yeah, my cousins are also family, but my nieces and nephews, I don't have a nephew. Why did I say that? I'm manifesting a nephew. I miss babies. I want to be a good mom. I really want to be a good mom. That is one thing that is very important to me. I don't want to be a mom like my mom. I don't want to be a mom like my sister. I want to be the best mom that I can possibly be. I've always wanted to have kids. I've always, either wanted to adopt or biologically have kids. I just want to be a good mom. Like, children genuinely are our future, and, we should raise them up to be good citizens. I'm not saying, like, be slaves to corporate America. Hell no. But, kind people that care about other people in their community. Anyways, to-do list. Um, make cornbread. Tuesday. Make macaroni and cheese. Wednesday. And lay down carpet. Wednesday. Because my mom doesn't really like the carpet, but I'm like, we should at least be fancy for one day. So I do like the carpet, and I did put it down by myself last time, and then she took it off. I like beef with my mom about everything. Like, she doesn't even want to go to my brother's wedding. And I'm like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? If my mother-in-law did not go to my wedding, I wouldn't like her. I'm sorry. Burps. Like, if my mom did not go to my wedding, bro, I don't know if I could forgive that. Like, because I just feel like the most important thing is to show up and show that you support your kid and who they are marrying. Like, if you don't go to the wedding, you are saying something without being there. And it's disgraceful to me that my mom refuses to be there for her kids and show up and be a decent freaking mom. And she just doesn't understand that not showing up is, well, maybe it's just me that I'm just being dramatic, but I know the way that stuff makes me feel, and I'm going to trust my feelings. Yeah. So if the audio went through this little thing, you'll may see more videos like this. I think I'm shadow banned, which makes sense because I talk about annoying stuff all the time, and I don't know, the point of this is to hopefully make myself feel less alone, and hopefully make someone else feel less alone. I'd love to be an inspiration to someone maybe someday. I'd love to make cooking videos because I love cooking. But I have so much shame when it comes to being around my family. I just feel like in the state that I'm in right now, living with my parents, I don't see it possible to film in front of them. It's just embarrassing. Like, I just find it incredibly embarrassing. Yeah, like, my parents hate me. No, they don't. And I don't hate everyone. I really don't. I've just been hurt, and I don't know what to do with this pain. I used to do art. I'm not good at it. I used to do it, and it was fun. I like coloring, but now I like Roblox. Oh, I made a piñata. Have I ever shown those to you? They're not in my room, so you're not going to see them today. But I made a piñata, and I do love making stuff. For my niece, especially. The older one. She wants an AFMAO piñata for her birthday and an AFMAO cake. I made her an AFMAO cake last year. It was it was mid, okay, to be honest. It's because my sister was sick. My nails look yellow. I hate that. They're not yellow, I swear. It's just the lighting in the background. I'm sorry. Okay, my sister was sick when it was my niece's birthday, like birth month. And I had sent her like cake shops from like Facebook like weeks before, like like a week before. And there were so many cute cakes, and I was like sending them to my sister, like so maybe she could order it, like maybe send a message through Facebook Messenger. It was like on Facebook Marketplace, so you could do that to set an order. Like you don't have to call, you can just text message. She didn't do that. So the night before, she texted me. She's like, "Can you make my daughter a cake?" So I asked her for when, because her birthday was on a Friday. And then she didn't answer me because she texted me late. She texted me before she went to sleep, probably. It was like a last minute thing. And she said, like, well, she didn't text me till the next day, so I get my story straight. I don't know, my mind does not work half the time. I'm just stupid. Anyways, so she said she wanted an AFMAO cake, and I'm not sure if she told me what flavor, because I don't remember what flavor cake it was. It might have been a chocolate cake. It was probably a chocolate cake. It was probably a chocolate cake with vanilla frosting. I'm pretty sure I made vanilla buttercream. So I had to run to the store late at night, like 11 or whatever. I had to buy chocolate cocoa powder and food coloring and sprinkles for a cake that I wasn't sure when I needed it. But I was like, tomorrow's her birthday, so I'm assuming she wants it for tomorrow. So I stayed up late last night making the cake. I got up early, but I didn't really get up early, but I just sleep in all the time, so I did technically get up early for me. She was at school, but I got up early and I decorated it. And it was mid. I did the best with what I had. Yeah, I made an AFMA cake. And then it turned out she didn't need it for... Looks like I have a tooth gap. I always thought that gap teeth are so cute. I even say that to my niece. She has a tooth gap. There's this YouTuber, this is Maria with a Y. She talks about spiritual stuff, and one of her videos is about teeth. And she says that people have tooth gaps because their mother and father or their grandparents never really got married together or something. And I think that's funny, because my niece doesn't even know who her dad is, which it's because they got separated for a good reason. He's not a good person, very abusive towards my sister, which I can't believe. You know, my sister's been through so much. I love her so much, truly. And I'm very happy, I'm very proud of her for getting out of that relationship. What was I saying? Anyways, F Cat, yeah, we didn't need it for that day. She ended up hanging out with her best friend, because they always hang out. Well, not always. They usually hang out on Fridays. My sister and her friend were hanging out on that day. And then the next day, we went to the zoo because she wanted to go to the zoo. My niece wanted to go to the zoo. And the Fort Worth Zoo does a pretty good job of taking care of their animals. But I had a lot of anxiety, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I had caffeine that day. Did I have caffeine that day? I don't remember. But then we went to go eat at Chili's. Hi, welcome to Chili's. And we were joking about microwaved food, and then my brother came, and that was the first time we met my future sister-in-law and her daughter. She's a very cute kid. I feel like I've said that before. Anyways, I made an Afmel cake. That's what I want to say. I just want to say, Afmel, if you're watching this, do you want to collab? My niece loves you. She's not watching this. I'm delusional. Anyways, my niece does love Afmel so much. It's crazy. She's obsessed with Afmel. Oh, that sweet kid. She's 7 and she loves Afmel so much. I don't know how old Afmel's kids are. I just know that she has kids. They could be friends, Afmel. Let them have a play date. I'm just kidding. No, my niece does love Afmel so much. She watches like all of her videos and she's obsessed with Afmel. She said in the future she wants to live with Afmel. Kids, man, they're crazy. I love her. I love my niece. She's very special. She's sweet sometimes. She's very rebellious sometimes too. She's an Aries. And she is very much in that ego energy. That Aries sun ego energy. She deserves so much more. Like one of the reasons that I want to be successful is for my nieces. To show them that they can do whatever they want. But I seriously need to do so much better myself. So much better. Like my sister is a single mom. So anything that I could do to support my sister, I'd love to help my sister, because I feel like my sister being in an abusive relationship, it was really hard for her to trust a man now these days. So like I understand that point. I don't understand why she's dating someone though, if they even are dating, because if you really don't trust a man, like, why are you letting him close to your children? Like, why are you... I shouldn't judge her. I shouldn't judge people. But, and, you know, like, even if I do judge, like, at the end of the day, like, I love my sister unconditionally. Because she's my only sister, you know? I have 2 brothers, but I only have 1 sister. And, you know, my sister is, she loves me. And that's not something that I can say about. I mean, sometimes she loves me. I need to shut up. I hate being gassy. I've been talking for an hour long. Should I start a podcast? Can I buy a podcast mic? I saw a post saying that podcast mics should be more expensive and that you should have to do an IQ test to buy one. Which my IQ is actually average. I think I took a test the other day and it said like a little above average, just like barely there, which makes sense. I know how I am. Also, I was the dumbest kid ever. I still am, but like, out of all of my siblings, I was the dumbest kid. I remember, like, when I would get in trouble in middle school, the vice principal would be like, I remember your sister, I only had to deal with her once. She was a great student, very, very smart. And I was like, okay, well, she's pregnant now. I didn't actually say that, but I was thinking it. I'm such a bitch. Oh my god. I should have said that and shoved it in his face because he was actually a very nice principal, vice principal, very nice guy. Yeah. I should have been a better kid. I look less old without glasses on. Maybe it's because of the glare. Maybe the glare was tripping me out. I'm sorry. I'm ugly. I'm an ugly motherfucker. Okay. That was too loud. I hate the idea of my parents hearing me. I hate the idea of being perceived. I don't know what I'm doing. Why I'm recording this. Okay, I've been talking for 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 42 seconds. I don't want to leave though. I have nothing else to do. Maybe I'll paint. I don't want to paint. I don't want to do anything. Okay, bye.